Hello guys and welcome to another video on my channel. Today I decided to build something shocking. Did you get it? So I have an old, let's call it a controller of an RC car, and I wanted to build a taser. I don't know if I can say taser on YouTube. So if you push a button on the remote control, it's gonna turn on my my high voltage power supply, and it's gonna form a 30 kilovolt high voltage arc between these wires. And I thought it was fun. So yes. I hope you're gonna enjoy it, and yeah, let's get into it. So I've got my screwdriver, and I'm just gonna open my high voltage power supply because there's a 75 kilo ohm resistor in there, and I didn't build this to last long. So I probably have to resolder some pins and so I'm just gonna try to open this thing just like that. So I've got my high voltage power supply. I don't know what this is, so if it's a transformer or something like that. It's from an old laser. It's from an helium neon laser together with the resistor, and I've got a 20 volt power supply here, and yeah, that's my high voltage power supply. Wait, just let me just plug it in. Ugh, sketchy. That's the power cord. So yes, I've plug this thing in, and oh, there we go. I think this hurts. Yes. Oh, I think I can also burn paper with this. Oh yeah, burns. So let's unplug it and discharge it, just like that. So I'm gonna grab a transistor to power the power supply for the high voltage power supply. So we have 3 power supplies for 1 power supply. Yes, I'm gonna get to soldering and then I'll be right back. So I've changed my mind because I don't have the right transistors. I realized just now. I bought the wrong transistors. So now I have 200 transistors I don't need. Yes, great start. So I've got a micro switch, if you can call it micro switch. So I thought it would be more fun if you sit down and it starts zapping you. So I'm gonna take this micro switch. So, and I've also bought some relays, and I'm gonna build something that if you press this switch, it's gonna activate this relay, and we have high voltage. So the idea behind this is just to build something stupid, and I have to warn you that you shouldn't try this at home because it's high voltage and it can be really dangerous if you mishandle it. Yeah, so I'm gonna get some wires and I'm gonna hook the switch up. So we have our normally open goes to the 1 relay coil, and our common goes to the VCC, basically the 20 volts positive, and our ground just, well, goes to the transformer. If it's a transformer, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to soldering and I'll be right back. So, I'm gonna change my plan again. I've got everything wired up here. It's just a 12-volt transformer with a full bridge rectifier. Tag Electro Boom down in the comments. A switch and a relay. The reason why I'm changing my plan is because I've destroyed my high voltage transformer. I've ripped one wire off when I was removing it from the hot glue, and it ripped off so short that I can't solder to it anymore. So I'm just gonna take my home built high voltage transformer I built in my very first video, and I'm gonna see if I can get it working with this. So this also didn't work, and as you can see, it was really complex to solve, and I just scrapped this idea and I just ran from the secondary coil of my 12-volt transformer to the secondary coil of my other 12-volt transformer from the very first video, and now I have something over 100 volts out here, and I won't touch it because it certainly hurts. Yes, I've calculated that it's around 200 hertz, the frequency of the output driver. I could add a capacitor between it, but why should I? It would only bring the frequency lower and it would hurt even more. So yes, I'm just gonna turn on my oscilloscope and I'll show you what I mean. And here is the voltage. Okay, you can see it on camera, I just wanted to make sure. So when I'm gonna connect my two wires, you're gonna see a number over 100 here. So yeah, 190, so 180, so we have around 190 volts on the primary coil of the transformer, because we wired it backwards. So yes, it should hurt really, really much. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you the frequency. So this is my setup right now. I have my dev quad and it's going to my 11-volt transformer. I have to correct myself there. And into the other transformer where I've, come on, focus, where I've connected my oscilloscope, and there you can see the frequency. And if I'm just going to calculate this, so let me just count the numbers. So just around here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, around 4. So if I'm going to calculate 4, wait, let me just put it down here. 4 times 5, so we have, come on, focus. We have 5 milliseconds here. So 4 times 500. Come on, there. So that's 2000. And we have a frequency of around 2000 hertz here at 100 volts. That was it for now. Maybe I'm gonna do a second episode on this when I'm going to mount this on a chair and maybe zap my dad or something like that. So if you want to see the next episode, then leave a like and subscribe maybe. so you don't miss it. And comment what I should do next, or if you want to see me continuing this kind of content.